In the 20th century, Japan saw the worst of every possible attack a country could take. A century later, the same country has become a threat to world powers. The whole world is afraid of Japan now. What took it for the country to be here? Who helped Japan rebuild from the ashes? What is the lesson any country should learn from Japan? This is the story of resilience, the story of transformation. In the 20th century, Japan was reduced to dust by the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It was the first and only time nuclear weapons were used in war. The country lived with its effects for decades, followed by the firebombing of Tokyo and other cities, killing 100,000 in a single night. The country was doomed and left with food shortages, destroyed infrastructure, and mass homelessness. In 1945, the year of tragedy for the people of Japan, the country lost its imperial ambitions and surrendered to U.S. occupation. The country felt as eerie and desolate as a battlefield after the war. Even long after the bombings faded, Japan lived with their effects. The major cities were reduced to rubble with prevailing poverty and hyperinflation. Japan went from an industrial empire to a country of starving civilians within a few years. Even in days of doom, literacy was a rare bright spot in a devastated nation. Japan's journey was not effortless from a defeated Axis power in 1945 to a developed nation today. Although Japan is a pacifist democratic country and it has restrictions on using military power as per Article 9 of the Constitution of Japan, the country has developed significant defensive capabilities. The defense budget of Japan is $50 billion and is among the top 10 globally. Japan has one of the most technologically advanced navies in the world. The Air Self-Defense Force of Japan focuses on air superiority, surveillance, and missile defense. The country boasts the most technologically sophisticated and well-equipped military in Asia. Some of the fighter aircrafts the country has are an F-15J, F-15DJ Eagle, a primary air superiority fighter. Although based on the American F-15C, these are locally built by Mitsubishi and used for air defense, interception, and training. Another masterpiece is the F-35A Lightning II, a fifth-gen stealth multi-role fighter which are used for stealth strikes, air superiority, sensor fusion. They have a sixth-generation stealth fighter under development with the UK and Italy. The country is aiming to replace the F-2 around the 2030s with these. The country has varieties in airborne early warning and control aircrafts, transport and tanker aircraft, maritime patrol aircraft, helicopters, and unmanned aerial vehicles. The most powerful weapon of the country is the highly advanced military, and let's have a look at the hardware backing them. The F-35A and F-35B Lightning II stealth fighters. This weapon can carry precision-guided bombs, cruise missiles, and conduct electronic warfare. It is an all-in-one package of stealth, sensors, and strike power. The F-35B version of this equipment allows short takeoff due to vertical landing, enabling use from Izumo-class carriers, and hence two versions. Aegis-equipped destroyers like the Kongo, Maya, Atago classes are the saviors in sea. It is a part of Japan's ballistic missile defense, BMD shield. These are armed with SM-3 and SM-6 missiles with an ability to shoot down incoming ballistic missiles from space. It is a unique combination of high-tech radar, sensors, and interceptors, which allow Japan to defend itself from missile threats. With advanced radars and tracking, give Japan a powerful shield against North Korean and Chinese missile threats. The power factor of this weapon is its high-end missile defense and strong sea-based strategic control. Another powerful weapon under Japan is their Izumo-class helicopter destroyers. It was originally designed for helicopters, now being modified to carry F-35Bs. They are soon to be converted into light aircraft carriers. Once conversions are done, they'll function like mini aircraft carriers, extending reach across the Pacific. The strategic mobility and stealth fighter operations makes it a unique weapon in the box. Next in row is the missile defense system. These are the land and sea-based layered defense system. This project, co-developed with US, can intercept ballistic missiles at both mid-course and terminal phases. The long-range cruise missiles are the new acquisitions in the Japan military. With this, Japan now is developing offensive strike capability. Their future weapon project is a 6th-gen fighter. This weapon, developed with UK and Italy, is expected to have AI integration, directed energy weapons, drone swarming, and stealth. Expected to launch in the 2030s, this could be Japan's most powerful system ever. What makes the country different is the unique military capabilities and weapon systems. Many of their weapons are developed in collaboration with other countries, while some are Japan's own innovation. The transformation of the country in less than a century from ultimate failure to being a developed nation today speaks a lot. Today, Japan has developed some of the most advanced conventional submarines in the world, notably the Soryu-class submarines. Japan is one of the few nations outside the US to have such capabilities, and their conversion of helicopter destroyers into aircraft carriers is a unique approach. Japan operates some of the most advanced space-based surveillance and reconnaissance systems. These satellites work in coordination with other systems, offering Japan a level of space-based intelligence that is highly sophisticated for a country without a nuclear deterrent. The country, being the only victim of nuclear weapon, does not possess nuclear weapons, but it is known for its strategic use of conventional weapons and technological innovation. There are tremendous lessons in the journey of Japan that other countries should learn from. Japan proved to the world that destruction is not the end. With the right mindset and leadership, rebirth is possible. After the World War II, the country collapsed, but transformed into an economic superpower in less than 2 decades. This shows how a nation can bounce back stronger from disaster through unity, focus, and innovation. The country proved that a nation's true wealth is its people. Japan focused heavily on universal education early in its modernization, and hence, even in the year 1945, when everything collapsed, the only stable factor in the country was its literacy. The country was not alone in the journey. The United States backed them up. From being an enemy, the country became an economic mentor for Japan. The most noticed reformations included the contribution of a new democratic constitution, including Article 9, renouncing war, disbanding of Japan's imperial military structure, introduction of land reforms, breaking up large estates, and support lent to labor rights, education reform, and women's rights. Fortunately or unfortunately, the Korean War was an unexpected blessing for Japan's economy. And most importantly, the Japanese people themselves. They were hardworking, disciplined, and united. Japan's citizens displayed unmatched work ethic, a strong sense of community, and dedication to rebuilding their country without bitterness. Japan's post-war rise wasn't magic. It was a coordinated effort between foreign aid and domestic brilliance, and it reshaped Japan into the peaceful, high-tech powerhouse we see today. The country puts out the slogan, "A nation's greatness lies not in never falling, but in rising every time it falls." Do you think Japan's model of peace, discipline, and innovation would work in your country? Why or why not? Comment below your opinions.